fish, you'll probably be seeing her around throughout the show. Now, can everybody wave hi to Tyler?
Hi.
Yeah. Now, Tyler here is going to be doing something very, very special for you on our last Brick or Treat weekend. So this is our last Brick or Treat Saturday. So for you guys, we're going to be carving a pumpkin. But right now, our fish are getting a little bit of an extra snack. Now, does anybody know what it is to be an omnivore? Has anybody ever heard that word? Yeah, what's an omnivore? Exactly. So a lot of our fish here, not quite all, but most of them, they are omnivores, meaning that they like to eat both fish and plants. So typically, these guys will get fed every single day, twice a day, but right now they're getting a little bit of an extra snack. Now, Tyler here has a pumpkin, and he is going to start carving that pumpkin. He has to think, put it on his thinking cap. Yes, it is quite the thought. He has to really get that canvas out there. Now, if you guys were to be carving a pumpkin underwater, what would you guys be carving? Yeah, what do you want to carve? A cat? What do you want to be carving? A turtle? Any adults? What would you guys be carving? I know you guys like to carve pumpkins too. Witch? Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Let's see. And as you guys can see, the fish will also kind of be hanging around that pumpkin because is pumpkin a plant? Yeah, so they're all going to eat it as a little bit of a snack. So let's see. You got it? Now what do we think that Tyler here might be carving? A fish maybe? What do you think he might be carving?
I think he might be carving a fish.
A fish?
Octopus.
Octopus, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. Ooh, maybe a dolphin. Any other guesses of what he might be carving? Yeah, what do you think?
A dolphin.
Dolphin? What do you think?
Daddy.
What do you think?
Very good.
A shark?
Turtle. I think a soft
A shark or a turtle?
seaweed.
Seaweed maybe? Ooh, that'd be a pretty cool one. Yeah, as you guys can see, our fish here are kind of helping him try and carve, mainly just by eating some of the leftover pieces. And down there at the bottom, that is one of our groupers here. Now our grouper is at the bottom because after Tyler here is done carving, he's going to do a little bit of a spa treatment. Ooh, I think he may have finished, you guys. He's got to put on that final touches. Let's see. You guys think he's got it? Alrighty. Ooh, he's got a flashlight here. And let's see what Tyler carved. So we're going to be putting on our looking binoculars, you guys. Can we all put on our looking binoculars? Alrighty, let's see. So this right here is a fish, a Moorish idol to be exact. You can find one of those guys upstairs, or if you guys recognize Gil from Finding Nemo, that would be one of those fish.
Nice.
Yeah, let's give him a big round of applause. That's just showing off his work. Now, Tyler here is an aquarist, meaning he helps take care of the animals we have here at Sea Life, but also he does these dive shows with us, and he will dive to do his job as well, such as cleaning and maintaining the habitat, doing animal checks, and, you know, sometimes being a little silly and goofy. Now, right now, Tyler is picking up some of that sand. It's going to kind of drop down on them. It's kind of like a spa treatment for these fish. And so you guys might notice one of our groupers specifically, which are kind of those frowny face looking fish. One of those is going to definitely be up there waiting for that treatment. Now, Tyler here. Tyler is not the only diver. We do have another aquarist here. All of our aquarists are dive certified because they need to be able to come into these habitats to be able to maintain and care for our animals. See, he just waved. He's trying to get his #1 client into the spa. You guys are gonna see this is our grouper right here. I told you guys would be here. Now, Tyler here is gonna be a little busy, but before, I do gotta give you guys a warning. Tyler is a bit of a goofball. He likes to do funny and silly things. So if during the show my back is turned towards Tyler and he's doing something really funny and goofy, be sure to kind of put on your looking binoculars so I know to kind of see what he might be doing back there. Now, here's the thing. With our aquarists, when they are diving underwater, they're always going to be in pairs, or they're either going to have a tether attached to them and have a lot of eyes on them for their safety. Now, if you guys ever want to go diving, it's really important that you want to stay safe. It's super important that you guys want to stay safe. And one of the biggest things that you guys want to do is be in buddies. Now, this is because you always want to make sure that someone has your back, is always aware. You guys want to both be aware of each other's surroundings as well as your own. As well as it's super fun to hang out with a friend, especially while going snorkeling or scuba diving. Now, when these guys do buddy up in here and there are two divers, do you guys think they can talk underwater? Maybe a lot of bubbles, right? So these guys, do you guys think they can talk underwater using their voice? No, that's right. How do you think they might talk underwater? Using their hands, that's right. So they can communicate underwater, but they cannot talk. So first, you guys, do you guys want to learn some hand signals so that we can kind of communicate with Tyler today?
Yeah.
Sweet, okay. So first things first, we do have to get safety out of the way because you guys cannot have fun unless you are being safe. So we're going to be talking first about the safety hand signals. So one of the first safety hand signals is going to be okay. Now you may have been seeing Tyler and me saying this okay. That means everything is a-okay 100% and you do not have to worry about me. So if your friend's asking like what's wrong and you're like okay, they'll know that they don't have to worry about you. Yep, look at him.
Whoa.
Thank you guys. I told you guys, he's going to be super silly today. Now another hand signal you guys have is very related to you having your buddy. And that is going to be buddy up. Can you guys do that with me? Buddy up. Now let's say your dive buddy is a little too far and you're not really feeling comfortable. You can tell them that you want to buddy up, or maybe let's say there's a really cool coral and you want to show them to get their attention and then kind of tell them to buddy up so you guys can get a little closer together. So let's do that one more time. We're going to buddy up. And now the last safety hand signal we are going to be learning today is I need to go to the surface, which is a thumbs up and it's an up motion. So can you guys do that? Thumbs up and up motion. So this is a really important one because let's say you guys need to communicate more clearly and using hand signals just won't be enough or something's wrong with your equipment. You want to let your buddy know that I need to go to the surface so that both of you guys can go up and figure out what problem that you guys might be having. Now we kind of got the safety hand signals out of the way. Are we ready to talk about animals and safety and those hand signals? Yeah, I don't know if you guys are ready. Are you guys ready? Alrighty. So, we are going to be talking about those hand signals. What kind of animals are we seeing in here? Fish, lots of fish.
Sharks.
Anemones, sharks,
Humans.
rays. We do see a human. So yeah, you guys are seeing a lot of different types of animals. Now one of the first animals we're going to be doing is sharks. Super silly. So for that shark, we're going to do a 4 and place it on our forehead. Can you guys do that for me? We're going to do shark. Now we have 5 species of shark in here. One of them is called a zebra shark. Now, do zebra sharks have spots, you guys?
Yes.
They have spots? Oh my gosh, what zoos are you guys going to? What do they have? Stripes, that's right. So you guys are going to do 4s, stripes, and then the shark. So this is going to be zebra, shark. Perfect. Now related to sharks are stingrays. This is going to be our hand signal. So you guys are going to do a flat palm, a pointer finger, and cross them over for stingray. Now also in that big elasmobranch family is going to be that funny looking animal that you guys saw. It looked like it had the head of a ray and the tail of a shark. And that one is called a shovel-nosed guitarfish. Now, can you guys guess what the hand signal for guitarfish might be? Yeah, you guys can just do it. That's right. Can we all do guitar fish? Perfect, perfect. Now we do have another animal in here, and that's going to be eel. Can we all do eel? Perfect, perfect. Now we are going to be asking Tyler here some questions. So let's see what Tyler here has to say. Now the first question is going to be, what is the longest animal in this habitat? Let's see what Tyler has to say. What was that hand signal, you guys?
Zebra shark.
Zebra shark. Now this is true. Zebra sharks can get to be about 10 to 12 feet in length on average. So they're a pretty long shark. Now we're going to ask which species is critically endangered. Let's see what Tyler here has to say. And what is this hand signal, you guys? It's starfish. That's right. And finally, what is your favorite marine animal? Now, what are your guys' favorite marine animals? Yeah.
Octopus.
Octopus? What's your favorite marine animal?
Starfish.
Starfish. What do you think?
Fish.
Fish. It's pretty cool. Stingray. Coral. Butterfly fish. These are all great answers. Now, let's see what Tyler has to say is his favorite marine animal. And what was this one, you guys?
Eel.
Eel, that's right. So yeah, in this habitat, my favorite is probably the eel as well. It is our green moray eel, which actually isn't green. It's brown, but because of a mucus it has on its skin, it appears to be a vibrant green. Now, you guys, we kind of learned how to talk with him. We're going to now talk about some of the equipment that he has on his body. Now, is he in here in some swim trunks and a snorkel tube? Nope, he has his full scuba diving gear on. Now he's got a costume on right now as well, so he has his skeleton costume. So we're going to be talking about one of the first things that we see. What's on his face, you guys? Goggles. So yeah, we have his goggles. That's going to help him see a lot better, especially in salt water, which if you guys have never opened your eyes in salt water, it stings, right? So it's going to keep his eyes protected from that salt water, but also make it more clear for him to see. So can everybody put on your imaginary goggles? Perfect, perfect. Now the next thing he has is actually in his mouth, which also is another reason why it prevents him from talking underwater, and that is called his regulator. Lots of bubbles, and this is connected to his oxygen tanks on his back. Now this is what actually allows him to breathe, because otherwise he'd just be breathing in water, and that wouldn't be great. Now, so can everybody put on your oxygen tanks? Perfect, perfect. And we're going to put on our regulator. And can we make some imaginary air bubbles in the water? Perfect. So the next thing we have our goggles, we have our regulator, and we have our oxygen tank. Now, is he floating to the surface, you guys?
No.
Nope, he's staying down, and that is because he has his weight belt. Oh, 1 second, he got distracted. He got his weight belt. And this is what actually allows him to kind of stay down here at this level. Otherwise, he's going to float onto the top, because us humans are less dense and more buoyant than salt water, and so we typically float in the water. So he's got that weight belt, so can everybody clip on your weight belts? Perfect. And finally, what does he have on his feet, you guys?
Slippers. Slippers.
Some slippers, or maybe some fins, right? There we go, he's being a little silly there. He's waving, you guys. So can everybody, so these flippers or these fins are what he uses to swim really effectively. If you guys have ever swam with fins before, you will know that you're gonna go much further with less kicks. So it makes it a lot easier to swim underwater. It kind of makes you more like a fish. So can we all put on our fins? Anybody have any designer fins on? Nobody, okay. So yeah, that's a lot of the safety equipment, and that stuff is really important, especially because in certain locations, the water can be really cold. And so this gear keeps him super protected and is able to make this a more comfortable and enjoyable experience. Now, we do have to say goodbye to Tyler, and that is because he has to go take care of some of the fish. Yeah, what's up? Can he swim like a mermaid? Cool. We'll have to get back to you on that one. I think he's got to go at the moment, unfortunately. But maybe he can swim like a mermaid on the way up. So you guys, he does have to take care of some of our fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to say okay and goodbye so that he knows it is time that he is okay to go. Ready? So, okay and goodbye. Now you guys, after meeting Tyler here, once he does kind of take that flashlight from him, does anybody else want to scuba dive after meeting Tyler? Because I know I always do. Yeah, it's super fun. It's a super fun hobby to do. Now, if you guys do ever want to go scuba diving, it is really important to go with a buddy, of course, because it's more enjoyable to hang out with friends, but also it's for your safety and your buddy's safety. But it's also really important to remember what's in your surroundings. So what do we have in here? I think I heard someone mention, it starts with a C. What's this stuff right here? Corals, right? So yeah, well, these ones are not real corals. There are real corals in the ocean. And while they only make up about 2% of all of the ocean floor, they provide home and habitat, as well as food for about 25% of all marine animals. And so it's really important that when you guys do go scuba diving or snorkeling, that we don't want to damage structures like these if you guys are in a more tropical area where these awesome corals live. If you guys aren't going to tropical areas, but you guys want to help out at your beaches anyway, you guys can wear reef-safe sunscreen or pick up trash, because these are all going to help our ocean animal friends. Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to come on down and ask. Again, my name is Gabby. This was our dive discovery. Our next show will be at 2 p.m. upstairs in our Ray Lagoon exhibit. It's called Radical Ray, so if you guys want to check it out, I definitely recommend it. And if you guys have any time today, we'd love to hear how your journey here at Sea Life is. So we have some survey kiosks at the end. You just click a few buttons. We enjoy any feedback that we get. But yeah, other than that, if you guys don't have any questions, you guys can feel free to head on through the rest of the aquarium, and I'll see you guys later.